nothing. Oh, there it is. You sent me a different message. Okay.
Alright, ladies and germs, so we are live. Loading in now to the A-League Championship race. Ladies and gentlemen, FTR Racing A-League Championship race.
Welcome one, welcome all, welcome everybody to Auto Club. And we are under green. We are a few laps in, but we are under green. And Billy in the 88 out to an early lead. Sludge in the 5 in second. These guys running 1-2 respectively in the point standing. Sludge comes in with a slight lead in the championship standings with Billy right behind him, not too far back. So we're going to crown ourselves a new A-League champion here tonight, Bubba.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I believe Sludge is your point leader.
As they are making
our first
green
round
flag
of green
stops.
flag pit stops here.
Yep, and Sludge using the pit, using the entry to the pit to get around Billy right there. How about that? That's a slick little move. As we are green here at Auto Club in the championship race. How you doing tonight, Bubba?
I am thrilled, man. Had a really good race tonight in the B-League.
Oh,
So,
we both did, man. We were both rolling, man. You had a nice little hot rod.
So, how about you, man?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Finally, I had a race to where if it wasn't for the fuel, then I would have, had the finish that I knew I was capable of and my car was capable of. So I didn't,
Absolutely.
I didn't shoot myself in the foot. I've been putting in a lot of practice lately, and nobody else, fortunately, was able to escape a bunch of trouble. So I was able to finish the race the way I wanted to finish the race. Other than the fact of running out of fuel, but I'm happy and ecstatic.
Yeah, man. You had a hot rod tonight.
Oh,
so as it stands right now, Sludge has a 28-point lead over Billy for the championship.
So coming in at 28 coming in tonight. And here they are running 1-2.
Sludge has got some damage to that nose. I wonder what happened.
He got into Billy coming out of the pits.
Okay. Eagle's got a lot of front end damage too.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
Robbie got
RCR
got some front end damage. RCR looks like he's running in the back of the pack.
Well,
RCR, one of the newcomers to the A-League. Rookie driver here. They like to call him Rook. The little nickname he's earned for himself.
Yep.
Portal guy got a lot of damage. I wonder if there was a caution and we missed it.
I didn't see one. Not in the first. Not that I saw anyway.
Because there's a lot of cars with a lot of damage, man.
There certainly was. Well,
Billy scraping the wall a little bit.
Let me back it up.
We got Sludge in that beautiful little 5 car. Billy Holcomb in that 88. That little Chevy car scraping the wall. Eagles in that Napa 9 car. Wide open in that 62. War in that 1 car. A little bit of heavy action in that 41. Robbie Racing running that 37 car in P3 it appears. Rub on him in that little 7 car. Pretty cool Insurance King car. RCR in that 2 Mustang. Big win there at Daytona for that number 2 Mustang today. Portal guy in 47 car. Jay Tislin in that Ally 48. Dark in that Dow number 3 car. Broom in the Ally 25 car. That's our lineup today, buddy. We made it through.
That's a freaking dynamite. That's an all-star lineup there, man. That is a bad lineup right there, boy. And I have definitely also got to give a special thank you and shout out to Robbie Racing. Robbie took the time this week and worked with me one-on-one and coached me up a bit, taught me a lot of stuff about the handling of the car. So I really want to say thank you to Robbie Racing, who's in that 37 car tonight. Robbie really worked with me one-on-one. not just getting around Auto Club, but the car in general. Taught me a lot of stuff about the geometry of it, which was absolutely fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. So I want to just give a special thank you to Robbie Racing on that.
Yeah, man, you definitely had a hot rod, man. I tried warning you about your fuel. I knew you were pitting one lap too soon, but you were locked in.
I didn't know who you were talking about. I didn't know who you were talking about, and I was kind of doing what he kind of taught, what he was kind of coaching me, and what I've been trying to do the past couple of weeks is really block out, block out everything. Yeah, just kind of focus really my attention, which I actually focus a little too much because I did, like you were saying, you were trying to let me know, but I wasn't paying attention. I thought we had a lot more laps left than we did.
Yeah.
But hey, it was great, and congratulations on your 4th. Isn't that your best finish of the season?
It is, man. I had that 3rd spot locked up. I just needed to block Blazin for another half a lap and couldn't do it without killing him. So I did the respectable thing and kind of gave that spot to him. But right now we got a heck of a battle. Billy's literally locked on Sludge, man. And Billy dropped it down a little low, trying to... Sludge scraped the wall. They like that running that high line coming over.
Sludge looking in the mirror maybe a little bit. Yeah. And then Billy definitely wants to get in front of Sludge. Last week, he was at Vegas, and he was, they went back and forth, and he kind of regretted a little bit in that first stage and just tucking up behind Sludge and letting him get it. And he kind of regretted. So I know that especially with 28 points down coming into this, he's not out of it mathematically. Yeah,
but he's got to put some distance between him and Sludge.
Right, and the first thing he needs to do is get around that number 5 car and get out in front to get that stage win. That we're now coming really close. At this time we have, looks like about 10 laps to go in stage 1.
Yep, looking about, probably about 8 or 9, yeah. So this will finish out their pits.
One more last thing about our B-League race. Want to give 2 congratulations. One to Charger Sphinx, who was the winner tonight. Charger Sphinx, congratulations. I think, isn't that Charger's first win of the year?
I don't think so. I think Chargers has got a couple.
Did he get a couple of W's? Okay.
Yeah, and he's always got a fast car, man, short of him lagging out and internet car issues.
Yeah, he does. He always comes with a hot rod.
I tell you, man, it was wild being up front there for a while. We got the last green flag pit stops going on. Being up front there, man, watching these guys race. That's the closest I've been to the front competitively all season, which I'm pretty proud of. At the end of the, I led a couple laps today.
Yep.
I had a little strategy. I want to see if these guys do the same thing. I short pitted in the second stage and was able to gain some spots.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
So that was huge for helping me get up to the front of that pack and lead some laps and ultimately finish 4th. And no penalties in the pits, which usually that's my Achilles heel. I'm doing pretty good, and then I catch a black flag penalty into the pit, just over driving.
That's something that's haunted both of us throughout the season, was shooting ourselves in the foot with some pit road penalties and getting on
Eagles
pit road
dropping into the pits.
Yeah, here comes the leaders down to the pits.
It's kind of a tricky pit stop too, so.
So congratulations to Charger Sphinx on winning the B-League race tonight. And one last congratulations, of course, has to go out to Micah, who is the new B-League champion. He won the championship tonight, and a special congratulations and shout out to Micah. Certainly well-earned, well-deserved in his first championship at FTR. And just an awesome season that he put together. I don't know how many wins he had.
All of them. It seemed like that number 2 car just loved that podium spot, man.
He did, man. And I mean, just hats off to him. just having an excellent season.
Oh, Sludge and Billy get into it. Sludge is able to get out in front of Billy.
Sludge able to jump out in front. So definitely a congratulations to Micah for winning the B-League FTR Racing Championship. And we will look forward to seeing him with these A-League boys next season.
Yeah, so, I want to see how he's able to hold up, man.
Oh, I think he's going to hold up just fine. Just fine. He's going to hold his own just fine. Yeah, he races Monday night with you high side guys.
Yeah.
And he's always there. I look forward to racing with you next season in high side, so I'm looking forward to that.
Are you going to join us? Good deal.
Yeah, I got somebody else who's looks like they're going to take over the broadcasting and let me race and get some more laps in, more seats.
I tell you, man, that's huge racing with these guys on Monday night's high side broadcasting race league. It's huge for the experience and the practice.
Right.
Racing with these guys that are just super fast, man. I think I pulled off a 7th place finish or something like that last week at Homestead, which incredible to place with these guys because of the speed that they're able to carry, man. It's wild. So to be able to even compete with them, it's great, and it really gives you a lot of practice with, driving it with faster guys, as well as, and I think Sludge just put War a lap down.
Yep.
And just really learning these guys' lines. Like, that's how I was able to pull away here on the 3rd stage, was just I was behind JD and Chargers, and I just tried to mirror their lines as the race went on, and it really helped me stay in front of everybody. You were giving me a huge push to take that position 3 away, and man, it worked, and I was able to drive it a little further in. We got Billy making a move underneath some lap traffic there.
That's Robbie racing. I'm not sure if that's lap traffic or if Robbie was in the lead and War was second, I think.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, Billy just took 2nd place.
Yep, and Robbie drops to 3rd, and War in 4th, Heavy Duty in 5th, Eagles now in 6th. Portal Guy and Dark Knight are battling for that 7th and 8th spot.
Billy making a move underneath, got that run, trying to get Sludge. Driving it deep in there. Able to hold low, not pushing up. Let's see if he completed that pass. He sure did, took that 1st place spot, but Sludge came back underneath with the slingshot.
Yep. Came in with the crossover. Here comes Sludge underneath the Billy.
Sludge got that run. I love that run out of 2. If you hit that perfectly, man, you get a good run coming out of turn 2 and 3, or coming out of 1 and 2.
Absolutely, and we were hitting it right. And I mean, I was trying to tuck in behind you, and just kind of ride there at the end. And I was praying for a caution. I ain't gonna lie, I was praying for that caution to come out.
Well, you know what though? I was praying it didn't go, and I had enough fuel. Because I didn't want to do the drag race at the end of the race with everybody bunched up.
But I tell you what, we got a drag race with these guys up front. Sludge and Billy back down the backstretch. Billy on the top, looking at top. Sludge giving him room up there. Sludge staying to the bottom.
Sludge is going to get that run, and he's going to drag deeper into that turn and come out. Goes. Yep, he's going to drift up just a hair, just enough to block Billy.
He's going to push Billy up just a little bit, squeeze him just a little bit.
Oh,
Billy,
Sludge tapped him a little bit.
They made a little contact.
Yeah, Billy had that run.
Billy letting him know that he was there.
I tell you, man, that high side, if you can run that high side the right way, you get a heck of a run off of that high side when you come out. Watch, you're going to see Billy. You're going to see Billy. He just checked up a little bit, so I think that may have killed his run. But
yep, he lost his momentum there in the turn 2, but he's going to come. He's going to get back on the throttle on the backstretch. Coming down the backstretch, he's going to stay on the outside with Sludge. He's going to race him. He's going to tuck back in. Sludge gets that great dive in turn 3. Really dives it in there in turn 3 and just able to stay on the throttle. And
yeah, it looked like he came up and clipped Billy just a hair in the nose. But that's all incidental racing. Oh, Sludge got way loose on the inside.
That was the end of the stage
there. Oh, okay. Oof.
Yeah, we came to the end of the stage. But, see, Sludge knows Billy's line here, and he's using it against Billy. As you see, Sludge is beating Billy in turn 3. Right now, he's beating Billy into turn 3, and he's pushing Billy up to the wall, coming in through and off of turn 3, which is where Billy does not want to be. Billy wants to stay right there in the middle of the track, coming off
get
of
that little
turn 3.
slingshot up and then dive down. Start finish.
Right, Billy wants to stay right there in the middle, all the way around this track if he can, and Sludge knows it and is using it against Billy. So we're going to see how this plays out here and what Billy's strategy is.
Look at Heavy running up there in the top 5. Good for Heavy, man.
Yeah, Heavy with a top 5 in there. Heavy gets
So we got Sludge,
Billy,
Robbie, Eagles, Heavy, Ward, Dark Knight, Portal, Rub, and Jay Tizzle rounding out our top 10.
And here's Sludge going to take him to the green flag.
I tell you, man, I want to be on the bottom on these restarts. I really like being on the bottom because you get a little bit of play where you can push up a bit, but you can stay full throttle in there, and the top line seems to push up a little harder than the low line on the restarts.
I loved it on the top. I loved it on the top just because my line was to take it really wide.
Yeah.
In the turn 1 and a turn 3, and take that nice and wide and arc it down into the corner.
Yeah, but if you see, look at that run that low line got, man. Billy went all the way back to third on that restart.
Right. Eagles followed right behind
him. And Eagles took that low line from Sludge.
Eagles going for the lead under Sludge. Here's Eagles leading.
Billy was going to push behind him. Billy going to dive underneath. Nope. Eagles going to knock that spot up, but he's going to push it.
There. He's going to use Eagles for the draft,
and
close. Eagles leads a lap. I know Eagles is ecstatic because Eagles has had he has had a dismal season, winning the A-League championship last year and going winless.
They are wide on the backstretch there.
Wild on the backstretch, and
somebody's
here comes Billy on the outside.
Looks like Portal guy. No, the rookie way down. Oh, wide open. Looks like he's got a bit of a lag, maybe.
And Dark Knight in the middle of it as Billy pulls out to the lead now.
RCR pushes Rub into the wall. Rub gets around, pushes Heavy. And who's that? Jay Tizzle or Heavy? Someone's in the grass.
Rub gets it straightened out.
Jay Tizzle. No, Rub got straightened out. No caution.
Wow. And Tizzle
all that
I
think started off with wide open, getting a little loose or lagging. Shades of Kevin Harvick in the Daytona 500 today.
Yeah.
Getting a little loose and creating all sorts of chaos. For that, we just saw our little Daytona 500 incident here.
How about that Daytona 500, man? That
was a stellar race. Brad Keselowski's a jerk off, but we won't go there.
Yeah, well, yes, he absolutely is. But I had him on my fantasy team, which I was winning $110 until that second to last caution came out.
Nice.
Yeah, but it wasn't Jacques' fault, but it was the 8 car that broke and cost me $110. So I finished ending up with all but $6.10 out of DraftKings. So, but hey, it's whatever. But I had Kez on my team, so I just needed him to finish solid. But here we go. These guys are running hard. Dark Knight in the middle of some heavy traffic here.
Yeah, I like
He's got Portal on the inside, RCR on the outside. RCR goes to the outside. Dark kind of lets up, gives him the room. Still early. We're only in stage 2, so there's plenty of racing left. No need to really push it here. No need to be impatient, which we saw a lot of impatience in the first stage of the B-League race.
I'm going to tell you right now, no need to be impatient, but it's the last race of the season. Points don't count. Take that win home. Look at Chargers.
Yep, absolutely.
Take that win home.
Yep, and that's
at this point, it's all about pride. I wanted that podium, man. When I was in first place, my heart rate must have been 200 beats a minute. I was feeling it, man. And
I know you had to. I mean, when I was leading out in Daytona, as Eagles now jumps back out into the lead in front of Billy. Billy's shooting back out strong on the outside. They've got a battle for first between Eagles and Billy.
Billy's going to be able to pull this off because he's got that 3-car draft. Unless Heavy drops down and pushes Eagles, which I don't think is going to happen. There it is. Yep, just like I said.
Robbie racing there in the second, battling for second with Eagles now. Heavy Duty and right behind him in fourth. And Sludge has backed up to fifth.
That's what Billy wants to see. Billy wants to see Sludge keep dropping down.
Yep, absolutely.
Because
Billy wants to see
finishing
that.
1-2 didn't help Billy at all in the points race.
Right. So Sludge winning that stage 1, I don't know if that may have locked it up. It
So
all depends on
Billy
how it
needs
comes
Sludge
out.
to drop out of the top 10, and he'll get 10 points on him. And then I don't know that there's enough drivers in here for Billy to lock up the championship, man. It's going to come down to a couple points if Sludge is able to fall out of the top 10.
Yeah, but I tell you what, I was talking to Billy this week about this, about his being so close to the points, and if he's using any strategy, and he seriously, as much as he obviously would like to win it, as much as anybody, as much as he would like to win it, he actually feels totally awesome about being able to hand that trophy out.
Absolutely, man.
As
and
a league
anybody
owner.
that doesn't, Eagles with the slide job.
Right there on Robbie Racing looks underneath Robbie into turn 1.
For anybody that doesn't know, man, there's a couple leagues, like our Thursday night TFSI league. We get prizes from Napa. But these guys over here at FTR Racing, man, every league that we have the A and B league. But next season we got A, B, and C league. There's 60 drivers next season in this league, man, which is incredible. I might be understating. I think there's a little more than 60, but I might be wrong. But these guys, the champion actually gets a legit trophy mailed to their house that they keep. It's not like a fantasy trophy where you send it back at the start of the next season. You get a trophy sent to you, and you earn for everything that you put in. Because, I mean, we put in 20, 30, 40, 50 hours of practice every week on some of these tracks. And, so you earn that trophy. You earn every position that you have at the end of the race. You work your ass off in order to get to be noticed, to be seen in the broadcast. I know a lot of people say, the broadcast is only the lead guys. You don't see anything in the pack. But you earn that TV time, man. You put the work in. You put the dedication in. You share setups. You help each other out. FTR is probably one of the tightest families I think I've seen. And next season with 60-some drivers in here, it's a testament to FTR. We got some FRR guys coming over. I think there's some GC guys coming over. There's people that we're still having people try to join the league with it being full. So I'm curious to see, man. You might start seeing some 25, 26 car fields starting in season 5, man. We got season 4 coming up starting next week with the duels at Daytona. But if season 5, if we continue to grow like this, I don't know that we could do an A, B, C, and D league. I think you're going to see some really big fields. You're going to see 25, 26 cars to a field in each league. And Eagles just took Billy out. Who's that? Rub's around on the pit entry.
Rub spun just in front of him.
Yeah, and then Eagles smacked the back of Billy, but Billy was able to keep the lead on him. So I think next season's going to be the one to watch, man. For anybody that hasn't started watching or anybody that's just now catching in on the tail end of this, keep an eye on next season. You're going to see a lot of people making a lot of moves. The B League is not even running B League times, man. B League's running A League times. So any one of these guys in this B League that we run in can easily... I know I've run up a couple times with the A League guys as a sub. Broncos run up, JD's run up, Micah's run up. I think, did you ever run up or no?
Mm-mm.
But, I mean, it's a testament to just how fast this B League actually is. You're running with these A-League guys, and I mean, we did Road America a couple weeks ago. It wasn't broadcasted, but JD was beating all the A-League guys at practice.
Yeah.
So with like distance between them, you know what I mean? So it's A and B League are pretty much comparable, and I think you're gonna see C League grow pretty quick on that speed time as well, man. As long as the C League puts into practice these new guys coming in. And I know you're kind of like the co-owner of the C League, so how do you feel about the guys that you got coming in next season?
I'm absolutely ecstatic, and I know looking at from the podcast, the new FTR broadcast that can be heard every Friday night at 8:30 p.m. I believe it is. I think it's 8:30, 8 o'clock, but Friday nights. and it was meant, I know it's the whole structure of it, being a co-owner. There's only one owner, and that's Billy. I just straight look at it as that Billy
We'll call
came to
you the
me,
administrator of the C League then. How about that?
administrator, manager type deal. Like, if Billy came to me and he said, listen, this is what we want, what I'm thinking about doing and opening up this C League. But, I need somebody down there that can show and teach these guys what FTR is about, how it's about, the competition that's involved, and really, kind of groom a whole new up-and-coming league, that's going to move up and make the competition even more intense. I mean, the competition, like you were saying, is already absolutely intense. And like you were saying, Bubba, that these guys, everybody race for something. At the end of the season, yes, there is an awesome looking trophy at the end. And I mean, these trophies are awesome looking. But it's not just that, but it's also kind of the personal pride that you put into it. You put in so much work and effort to put into these races, and even just to get a stage win.
Yep, everybody wants bragging rights, man.
Right. It's something that you're proud of, that you work towards, that you strive for. It's a goal that you set. It's a place that you can come. Like you said, it's hands down, I mean, one of the most, if not the tightest, family-oriented league in the online racing league NASCAR Heat community.
To touch on that, I mean, here's a testament of what you just said, as far as being a tight family and we'll look out for each other. I know Bronco ended up losing his PlayStation 4 this year. It went down, and I believe Jay Tizzle mailed him a new PlayStation 4 so he could continue to compete. I know somebody else was having an issue with a wheel, and a guy got a wheel mailed to him. I know Billy's getting ready to, once he buys a new wheel, to send a guy a wheel that's been having some issues. So, I mean, it's literally, it's not only a racing league, but it's literally, because the competition's so stiff, you don't want to see anybody miss a race. So anything that anybody has to do in order to get somebody to that next race, we'll step up and be like, hey, I have a spare wheel, or hey, I have a spare PlayStation, or I just went to the PlayStation 5, so I'll send you my 4 because yours just went down. Like, so not only is it just setups that, guys help each other with, but it's things like that too. I know some guy, I could probably call Billy and be like, hey man, my electric's getting shut off, and Billy will try to help me out, or we'll do a fundraiser race for it, or you know what I mean?
That's happened this year. That has happened this year. There was a member of the FTR family that actually had some downtimes this season, with things going on in, with the pandemic, and jobs and things were so tight around the country that, some guys have been on hard times, over the past year or two. And there was somebody in the FTR community that was really, that needed some help, with something such as serious as that. And Billy, out of his pocket, said, what is your PayPal? And within 5 minutes, it was done over, and it was taken care of. And that was just right from the kindness of Billy's heart. So I mean, just like you said, I mean, it's everybody tries to look out for each other here. And guys, like you said, man, guys don't care about what's, if you're using my setup. It's all about competition, to where, hey, yeah, use my setup and see if you can beat me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I mean, that only has made this competition tighter, and that's one of the things that I'm looking forward with this new C League, this new class of C League that we're bringing in this next season, starting next Sunday, is that racing with this whole new group of guys and teaching them, what FTR is about, because I know a lot of them race in a lot of different leagues, and every league is run a little different. And, for them to kind of just get used and kind of accustomed to how our league, the FTR Racing League, is and what it's about, and help with the competition and look at. So, I mean, as much as I'm as sad as I am to not race this season, with you and Chargers and JD and Blazin and Lug and you know, the list goes on and on. You know, I'm ecstatic and excited and looking forward so much to this new group of guys to teach as far as the way and how what's expected of them. And you know, like I was telling them in a meeting, that you know, if you think that this is a league where you can, you know, throw a setup in on Saturday night and bring it and be ready come Sunday, you're dead wrong. It ain't gonna.
Yeah, as we've seen throughout the season. So I know everybody listening and all the A-League guys that are going to go back and watch this broadcast. I know we've spent basically the whole second stage, you know, talking about the league and, you know, but I feel like this is a good race. The packs are pretty much broken up. I feel like we could dedicate this time to pumping this league up because, as you can see, man, these guys are such good racers. There's racing all over. But people are broken up into packs. There's not a lot of position changes right now going on. So I feel like with this lull, I feel like we've absolutely got the downtime. So if anybody's disappointed in the fact that we've, you know, taken the whole second stage to really talk about the league, you know, I'm sorry, but I feel like it's appropriate time, especially being the championship race. You know, this is the time for the publicity between this league, man, and they'll explain why we're at the start of season 4 next week, because this league is just growing as a family and growing as competition, man. Like, so, you know, I apologize that we've digressed on the whole second stage, but, you know, Sludge is still your leader, and, you know, there's still good racing. Billy just went in, and he's getting ready to come out of the pits for, you know, second place. But yeah, man, I feel it's absolutely appropriate that we take that time to talk about, you know, this FTR race league, because this FTR race league, I literally joined a couple races into the season, man, and from the rip, everybody's been super kind, you know, helping me out. I know I get help with setups weekly. I've really learned a lot on how to tweak a setup or help build a setup. You know, I've had McLovin helping, RCR helping, Billy helping, JD, everybody. I mean, the list goes on, but I named 50 people, you know, so it's just, you know, it's impressive. And you see guys like Rodney, man. Rodney's improved drastically this season.
Oh, did he have a best race that he's had all season tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's just he's doing super well. RCR came in racing with us in the B League, and he did so well. He jumped up to the A League this year. You know, we have a lot of guys that really could just, if the A and B League got together, I think you'd see a good mix. Like, I don't think you'd see A League run away from the B League. I think you'd see A and B kind of intermingled because it's that good at racing. The one change that is coming to next season, the A League is going to race on Wednesday nights to accommodate the C League. So You will see B League racing at our normal time of 6:45. And you will see the C League racing at this time, whatever it is, 8:30, 8:45 when they race. So, and then you'll be able to tune in and see the C League on Wednesday nights. I don't know if I'll be able to join you in the broadcast booth, but when I'm available, I absolutely will. We got Sludge making a slide move underneath the Eagles. Looked like they made a little bit of door contact.
A little bit. I was watching that myself.
But it appears Billy's still running first place. I might be wrong. I don't know what his pit strategy was there. I've got Billy showing first place on my screen. We did lose Broom, so we got Broom. I'm
Broom again.
thinking
he's had the lagging out issues this
Yeah.
season, and that's just a shame.
he's got to get them hamsters running faster on that hamster wheel, man.
Yeah, he does.
So I do know. I think Billy may have went in and taken no tires, man, because he's running real low tire percentage. He's got 12% on his right front, 16% on his left front, 14% on his right rear, and 22 on his left rear.
He should make it. We should have about one lap
I think they got
remaining.
1 or 2 laps left. So, you know, these guys, I know a couple guys took 2 tires or no tires just to see, you know, throw stuff at a wall and see what stuck. So, yeah, Billy's on his last lap. This is the last lap of stage 2, getting ready to go into stage 3. Like I said, I know we kind of went off on broadcasting an actual race, but as you see, man, this race is so clean and they're pretty much spread out. We had the ability to do so and talk about the upcomings of the league and talk about, you know, what's going on and the things to come, and you know, so this league's definitely one of the leagues that I'm happy I joined. I've quit a couple leagues, and this one's the one. Like, I literally left a party for the Daytona 500 to ensure that I made this race tonight. So, you know, that should speak volumes for what I feel about this and what all these other guys feel about this league, you know. So we got Billy Holcomb in first, Wide Open in second, Sludge in third, War in fourth, and Eagles rounding out top 5. I'm waiting for, you know, 6 through 10 and see. I'll give you a rundown on that. 6 is Portal Guy, 7th is Heavy, 8th is Robbie Racing, 9th is Dark Knight, and 10th is our rookie rounding out top 10, RCR.
Yeah, the rookie RCR finished coming in around the top 10 with Jay Tizzle in 11th and Rub finishing up in 12th and Broom into the garage in 13th. And that's gonna definitely lead us into that third stage. And yeah, we've been talking a lot about the league, and it's, you know, this league just means a lot to so many. It means so much to so many people, and it's a, you know, everybody's just so proud of how far everything has come, and just excited for the start of the new season starting next Sunday at Daytona to kick off Speed Week. The B League, you guys can be kicking off Speed Week at Daytona, and the B League for the duels next Sunday night. So I'm looking forward to that. That's
yeah,
exciting.
I wasn't a part of that last season, so I'm excited to see that. This will be the first time I've ever done something like that. So
yeah,
pretty excited to see what that's about. But we got a nice tight pack, you know, on this restart, and there's your points leader, Sludge, right there, man.
Yeah, Billy was able to take home that stage, and Sludge was not too far back. You know, so I'm not sure if Billy was able to make any ground. Billy is definitely neat. Oh, and it looked like we got a car in the wall. Was that Robbie, I think, that brushed up the wall?
Yep, Robbie, and then he pushed all the way to the back there with Heavy. So Heavy had some issues on that restart. I wonder if Heavy got into the wall too.
That's possible. As not sure what happened. He may have let off a little bit. The guy, like you said, that was such a tight pack up there on the restart. The Dark Knight dives to the bottom there, dives underneath. And Dark Knight, the Knight underneath the RCR, underneath the Rook. He dives down in turn 3. He makes the pass. That's for 7th position. And he's going to be in 7th. He's looking to move up, so he's getting that draft off a Portal Guy right there in 6th, right in front of him. As we got another battle back up towards the front. Eagles diving back up underneath of Sludge for 2nd. Eagles up underneath.
Oh, it looked like who's that? Wide Open scraped the wall.
Wide Open. He's gave the wall a little kiss. Eagles lost his momentum there a little bit in turn 1 and 2. Had it back out of the throttle. Sludge pulls back in 2nd.
That rookie RCR came up and hit that wall pretty hard. I heard that on the radio.
And War having a great run himself. War right there in 5th position, right behind Wide Open. He's got a Portal Guy all over his tail.
This first 7 cars, man, they're pretty locked together. A little bit of accordion snake looking stuff going on back there, but they're pretty much nose to tail, which is good. But them guys behind them, man, starting with Jay Tizzle and Robbie. That's not what they want to see. They don't want to see these guys locked together, man. They want to see.
No, but I don't think they're going to be locked together very long, especially there's Dark Knight. Dark Knight making his move up towards the front. Dark Knight trying to get under Portal Guy, and he's going to do it. Dark Knight dives under Portal Guy and moves upside along War. Portal Guy gets wicked loose.
I think he may have signaled for a pit.
Yeah, he just really, I thought.
Yeah, because that was a little wild there.
Yeah, that was a little wild, right off of 2. Let's see if he comes in to make his pit. He's coming up. No, he did get just loose.
Maybe
coming
he
off
got
the
that
turn.
loose.
He definitely looked like he got in the throttle maybe a little bit too soon and got that back end a little wiggly. As we got
War closing the gap on Wide Open right here.
War and Dark Knight in that 3 car. I tell you what, Dark Knight has a car here, folks. Dark Knight has Robbie is back up into the wall. Robbie scraping the wall. Not sure he's having a heck of a time with that 3.7.
This front pack, man, looks good, man.
You know, I know Robbie will be right back up there. He's got plenty of time. He doesn't have a whole lot of time, but we're in stage 3 now. As Portal Guy pulls right up on the Dark Knight.
I was going to say, man, Dark's getting a good push from Portal. Yep, help him dive way down underneath War with that run, with that push. Unable to finish it, though.
Yep, Dark Knight looked like he lost a little bit of momentum, and Portal Guy taking advantage of it and making the power move to get that spot back. And Portal Guy going to take 6th position back. And Portal Guy looking to get on, trying to make that move under War for 5th. Now War gets that good run off of turn 3. War's right there in that middle lane.
That middle lane's good for blocking too, man. Because you kind of got to check up because you can't get real loose. Portal Guy's looking a little loose coming out of the turns. He's looking a little sloppy and stinky.
And there goes Eagles. Eagles diving back underneath of Sludge for looking for 2nd place again. The Eagles moves up a little, gets a little tight off of 2. He gets off of the throttle, so he didn't get in the side of Sludge there. Pulls back into 3rd. And that allowed Wide Open in a 62 in 4th position to close right up on his bumper for a moment. Eagles back in the throttle, back underneath it. Looks like he makes contact with Sludge again, coming off of turn 3. Eagles.
I tell you, Robbie's praying for a Acosta right now.
He's having a bear of a time, and I hate to see that because Robbie really, you know, if it wasn't Robbie really showing me this track, I would nowhere near have had the run and the finish that I had tonight. So definitely got a special kind of heart for Robbie in this race tonight. Just
I tell you, man, this is good racing up here in this front pack.
It absolutely is. Eagles and Sludge still battling for this 2nd spot here.
Anyone you see Wide's all over the place. He's making that car as wide as the track.
Yes, he is, and War's just kind of hanging back there, wondering if he's going to get loose. And has Dark Knight coming back up as Eagles dives under Billy for 1st.
Eagles going to get that run.
Of a run.
Eagles going to get the run. Wide needs to lock in and push him through. Sludge has got that lock on Billy though. He's pushing Billy hard.
Here comes Wide Open. Wide Open kind of dive bombs under Eagles a little bit, pushes him up a little bit. Eagles has to get out of the throttle in turn 3, gets into Sludge a little bit. Eagles able to hold it. Sludge gets out of the throttle. Eagles
Wide drives into the back of Sludge.
Dark Knight takes advantage of all this mess going on. Dark Knight dives to the bottom. He takes the position over from Wide Open, and he is looking for more. Dark Knight underneath the Sludge for the 3rd place spot. Eagles, he's taking over 2nd.
They might be signaling for pits too. So
yep, green flag pit stops any minute now. Look for some of these guys to come down now, which definitely worked out. Here they come now, and like you said, that short pit that you
Eagles lost it into the wall.
Eagles lost it into the wall.
Oh, Rub loses it into the wall.
Rub loses it again coming in that pit road. Rub is having a heck of a time.
I tell you, man,
this pit road.
Eagles for 3 weeks has been cursed with pit road entries.
He's been bit with a bug, man, and he's had, like I said, he's had not the season that he wanted to have at all. I mean, going from winning a championship last year to going winless this
Shady,
year.
I think we may have lost Eagles, buddy.
Did we? Oh,
I
man,
think
no
we
way.
did. I believe we did.
Oh, man, that would be absolute heartbreak.
We did. We lost Eagles.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Eagles has taken it to the garage.
Oh, and Dark spins Billy Holcomb. Billy kept able to keep it coming out of the pit. I think that was just pit road exit incidents.
Yeah,
you know how NASCAR Heat likes to create some crashing and banging, but that allowed Dark to take over the P3 spot.
And especially depending upon where your pit stall is, that if you come in off a pit road, that the computer in itself, I guess it's the algorithm, that it kind of gives you an extra burst almost, like a little extra shove coming out of pit road and kind of rockets you forward a little bit. Definitely don't think that was any kind of intentional by Dark, but I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I think the computer just popped up where he was. Now Wide was our leader coming in, so now we got Sludge as our leader.
Dark in second.
Dark in second. Billy in third.
Billy attached to his bumper.
I think Billy's got the faster car than Dark, so you're going to see Billy at some point make a pass. However, if I'm Billy, I'm going to lock into the... I guess not. I was going to say, if I'm Billy, I'm going to lock into that 3 car and use that draft and close that gap on Sludge. But he's got them 2 other cars up high, of War and Portal.
Yep, he's got that help behind him with the number 1 car of War, giving that draft push to Billy on that high side. So
yeah,
Billy,
but here's Dark's holding on to it, man. Dark's staying right with these guys.
Yep,
Billy dropping down.
Yep, Dark holding his own. Dark now in the third.
Dark's going to push up a little bit. Yep.
Yep, he's going to be cleared, and he's going to pull right up in front of War and get that draft. He's going to tuck in right behind Billy, right in front of War, so he's in a catbird seat a little bit as far as some drafting help.
Yeah, those 3 need to keep it locked in. Wide Open's not close enough to be in the draft yet. But if these 3 guys lock in, they're going to be able to walk Sludge down here in a heartbeat. Yeah,
they're going to run Sludge down here any minute. These guys are going to, because it's not going to serve them any well if they don't lock in.
They can't race each other, not yet.
Right. They're not going to
do that. We see Wide Open trying to drop down and run that low line. These top 3 cars working together. Wide decides, all right, I can't hang. Let me run in with these 3 guys, make it a 4-car push. And as you see, they're closing that gap on Sludge pretty quickly. If they stay locked like this coming out of turn 1 and 2, I think they're going to be pretty close to them coming into 3 and 4. There it is.
We got about 23 laps to go this last time by. So
Billy drops down to try to take that low line.
We're getting time to crunch time here.
I think that was a mistake. I think Billy should have stayed up with War and with Dark Knight, because they were closing that gap a lot quicker. Wide Open gets into the side of Dark Knight.
And here comes Wide underneath the Dark Knight. They're side by side diving into turn 1. Wide Open, he's going to have the inner lane, and he's got the help from the 1 car on the low side, so he's going to take over the 3rd position. War now side by side with Dark Knight. War and Dark Knight going to go into turn 3 side by side.
Nah, I knew War was going to drop it into that draft.
Yeah, but there goes Dark Knight.
You don't want to lose that draft at all.
There goes the Knight looking underneath that 62 to try to get that P3 back. Not going to make it work that time.
As squirrely as that 62 car is, I don't know that I want to try to pass him in a turn.
And look back up at the leaders. Billy is now caught and on the bumper of that 5 car, Sludge. But we are definitely coming time to crunch time, but unless something of a catastrophic failure happens with Sludge...
No, it's a wrap. Congratulations, Sludge. You are the Season 3 A-League champion.
A-League champion. He's going to get it. I think that now with Eagles and Broom now into the garage, the lowest that Sludge can finish would be 11. So that's pretty much going to lock it up. Even if Billy wins the race and Sludge, I don't know, were to lag out or have a power failure or something and finish in 11th, I think that it's pretty much going to be a wrap mathematically.
Look at Dark trying to dive bomb. Drive hard in there. He's not going to be able to. He might pull off that pass on Sludge. I don't think so,
looking for that 2nd spot. And I tell you what, Dark is looking for that podium. Dark wants to get up to the booth.
Absolutely. Dark
wants to get up to the booth. I was talking to him earlier this week in practice when several of us were practicing. He said he ain't got into the booth yet,
So there's 19 laps left of stage 3.
And there goes Dark Knight with the help of War around Sludge on the outside. So Dark Knight going to take over second. War following right behind. And third, wide open behind him. And maybe Sludge kind of backing off here a little bit.
A little bit of a slide on Dark there. Kind of collecting Billy up a little bit.
I was just about to say, maybe Sludge was saying, hey, you know what? Maybe I think I got this championship. Let these guys have it. Hell no.
No. It ain't. Listen, a win's still a win. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Sludge still takes it down. Sludge taking it down underneath. Almost looking for turn. I'm
going to scroll. Oh, Dark gets a little pinched up by the 5-car. Sludge into the wall. Pitter patters off the wall there.
The 62 pinched him a little bit.
Let me drop back here into the back a little bit, see what we got going on. Heavy and RCR got a little race coming on.
Let's go back in looking at RCR and Heavy. Heavy takes over. And that's for 7th spot. Heavy in 7th, RCR in 8th. RCR wants that from Heavy, and Heavy's got something to say about that. He's going to flex that Heavy muscle.
Absolutely. He ain't giving that spot up.
Heck no. And
green flag pit stop signaling.
Yeah, signaling now for pit stops. Don't tell me this race is going to come down to another fuel issue.
So, absolutely. They're going to be probably 3 laps short.
Yep, and wide open, he stays out, but he's still going to have to make 2 stops. I think he only gets 1 extra. He's only going to get 1 more lap, and then he comes in the next time around.
Yep.
It's kind of
I'm gonna ride. Are you riding with wide open or no?
Yeah, I'm riding with wide open.
All right, I'm gonna stay on Billy. I'll let you know when Billy's coming out.
Okay, wide open now is entering turn 3 right now.
Okay. Billy's not even to a stall yet. If I'm wide, I know how wide is good with his fuel mileage, we'll say. I'm going to stay out another lap.
He's staying out another lap. He's coming across the start-finish line now. He's staying just now coming across the start-finish line. Wide open's playing that fuel game. He's
100%. Put these guys a lap down. Billy's still not out. Billy's just now coming out. Sludge makes it out before Billy.
We were talking about those penalties and shooting yourself in the foot, and Dark Knight got a penalty.
Oh, boy. What a shame.
Too fast.
What a shame. Pit road.
And that's going to kill him. That's going to kill him. That's going to put him way back. That's putting him coming out in 10th position.
Yeah, that's hard.
And Rub is in 11th position, 8 laps down. So Dark Knight in 10th spot, the last car lead lap. And here comes wide open down pit road now.
And Billy is running P3, just got back on the lead lap.
Okay, I'm going to keep it on wide here as he's now in his pit stall. So wide is in his pit stall right now.
So Billy is currently running 3rd, Sludge is running 2nd, and Wide is still 1st. So let's see if this strategy works for Wide. They're coming into 3 and 4 now. Coming out of 3 and 4 now.
And here he comes exiting the pits right now. Just exited the pits.
And he's going to go into P, maybe even 5.
So there goes the leaders there. So Sludge and Billy pass them.
There's 5. Is Heavy going to make a pass for 6th or 5th? Let's see.
Nope. Well, maybe. Here comes Heavy now. As Wide Open is just getting up to speed. Heavy does make the pass. Good, Heavy.
Attaboy.
Heavy in the top 5 for the moment.
I tell you, man, Heavy's had a pretty rough season too, man. He seems to get tied up in some stuff.
I mean, as we were talking about with the Eagles, man, if he didn't have bad luck, he didn't have any luck at all. And kind of same way with Heavy Duty. Heavy Duty, I mean, if there was trouble on the racetrack, Heavy Duty seemed to find it, and trouble seemed to find him.
Absolutely.
I mean, my heart has gone out to the guy. He's put in to both him and Eagles and Rub also. I mean, those guys were just cursed. you know, for this season, and it happens. And but you know, you gotta have, I guess, what they say, you have dark days, to have bright days.
No.
And,
Listen, if I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck at all.
And here, you know, he's having a good day today. I mean, we had our good day today. Heavy's having his good day today so far, running top 5 with, you know, we're getting down to, let's see here, and this time by... We have... Come on. Oh, it didn't even bring it. It didn't bring up, but for a split hair a second, so I couldn't see it. So we'll catch it on the next time. But I know we're under 20 now.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we're coming up probably about.
We're probably about. No, I think we're at like 9.
And
let's
wide
see.
open.
11 laps left, Shady, and Billy has 6 laps of fuel.
11, so they are going to.
So you have to make a pit.
Everybody will definitely pit. So pit strategy will be.
So here's my thought. Here's my thought. I am Portal and War. I'm going in 2 laps.
I am too.
I'm going in 2 laps, and I'm probably only taking enough fuel to finish. I don't think I'm getting tires.
And they might have to take rights though.
I'm looking at Billy's right now, and he's in the 60s, high 60s. His lowest tire is 65%.
Okay, so yeah, you said this is gonna be 8 laps to go. This time by, I think you said 9 laps on the last, so I think 8 would be this.
And Dark just pitted with
Dark
11 laps remaining.
Yeah. So Dark gonna be right there. So it says 11 laps remaining. He comes in now. He's getting 2 cans of fuel. He'll have 11 laps on the pit.
Heavy's crossing start finish right now.
Heavy's in 6, wide open.
And there's 9 laps left at start finish.
4 and 4th.
So I'm kind of curious to see what these guys are going to do, man. You know, I know short pitting works. So are you running it dry and going in with, you know, 4 or 5 laps left and just getting enough fuel? Or are you short pitting and making a run for it? Because if you short pit, you're going to come out in about 6 seconds, and you're going to be able to... I know fresh tires are huge here. However, I think the strategy for everybody is going to be fuel only. So you're kind of coming out on an equal playing field. But if you short pit now and you make that run, you might pull it off.
Absolutely. But, you know, at this stage right now, though, there's still like 10 laps left. So, yeah, like you said, if I'm out there with Portal in 3rd, War in 4th, I'm looking to come in with 5 to go. I'm looking to exit
so
the
Billy
pit
just crossed start finish with, I don't even know, it didn't even tell me. 7 laps remaining.
7 to go. So I would.
So if you run the 5, you're running a full fuel tank. So I'm coming in now, and I'm taking 1 can. Let's see. Billy gonna stay out. Billy stays out.
Decisions. Because 1 can is roughly going to be the same amount if you might is equal time taking right side tires.
Yep.
So if you take
I'm going to go to Billy's stream and see what his strategy is.
Yeah, see what's going on there.
Billy's got 2 laps of fuel left.
Well, here come Portal and War just signaled to come pit road now.
Sludge just signaled.
So they're coming in now.
Everybody's got 1 lap left, so they're going to hit 0 if they stay out.
Billy stays out. Just stayed out.
All right, so he's hoping
for a caution.
Bill, not even. So he's hoping with 5 laps left. Wide stays out too. With 5 laps left, Billy's taking fuel. He's not taking tires. I guarantee it.
This is going to get real interesting here.
So are you on sludge? Go to sludge.
Let's go pull it back up in the sludge here. Where's sludge? Okay, there's sludge.
Billy's dropping in now.
Okay, sludge is just exiting the pits. War beat him out. So they're coming around turn 1 now.
1 can, no tires for Billy.
1 can, no tires. And how much time did 1 can give him?
I'll let you know in 1 second.
Or how long did 1 can take to put in?
I'll tell you, he's not to his box yet. But it's probably only 1 can's about 6 seconds.
Right, I'm kind of curious to see that if it takes it up to 8, then he should just he might as well have
6.3 seconds.
6.3. Okay, so 6.3 with 1 can. Okay, so
and he's out. So you're still on sludge?
Yeah, they just crossed the start-finish line now.
So Billy's out. Billy actually came up on the track early, so that might be an issue. But there's no traffic, so whatever.
Hey,
but Billy came up on the track early.
Ooh, is Sludge getting real loose off of 2? Sludge.
So Wide Open is currently your leader. Billy's running second. Wide Open is in the pits, getting ready to come out of the pits right now. So Billy's going to take over P1 as soon as he rounds his turn.
Sludge just passed War.
3 laps to go after. So Billy's coming down. After he crosses this line, it'll be 2 laps to go.
Okay, so
is Billy able to pass Wide Open? Wide Open got a good run coming out of that pit. Wide Open still running P1.
Well, Wide Open has to pit though.
Wide Open already went in. He just came out.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yep. So Wide Open short pitted too with just fuel. By staying out that extra lap, he probably was only able to. He only had to take a half a can. So I'm assuming Wide Open ran to 0, which will get you there. As we saw in the finish of the B-League race. So let's see if Billy's got enough to make this pass for the win.
We'll see, but Wide Open.
I don't think so. This is the last lap coming up here.
So they're coming by the start-finish line to take the white flag. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Wide in first. Billy second. Sludge in third. And if it finishes like this when we bring the top 3 to the booth, we're going to do it a little bit different as far as the interviews. We're going to do second place first, first place second, and third place third, for the obvious reason that Sludge winning the championship. We'll give him the last interview of the night to congratulate him on the championship. As Wide Open takes the win.
Is this Wide's first win of the season?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Wide takes the win. Billy in second. Sludge in third. War comes home fourth. And Heavy Duty gets fifth.
Good for Heavy, man.
Wow. What an awesome race. Portal Guy finishes sixth.
And we got the champion in the booth already. He wasted no time.
He
said, I'm here, boys.
My screen is still on his car on the track.
Sludgy, sludgy, sludgy.
As Dark Knight comes home in ninth, Robbie in eighth. Jake Tizzle gets his top 10. Rub comes home 11th. Eagles 12th. And Broom rounds out the field in 13th. As let's go on out here.
So how do you want to do this?
we're gonna interview Billy first in second place. We're gonna interview Wide second, the winner, and then Sludge third to congratulate our new A-League champion. So let me get these guys up in here into the booth.
Sludgy, can you hear us, brother?
He might have. He's probably getting a whole lot of congratulations right now.
Well, let us be the first to officially, before we start the interviews, congratulations, A-League champion.
Thanks.
Don't sound so excited.
No, I'm actually disappointed that McLovin is not even here.
Oh, well.
The boss guy's not even here.
Well, you know he's going to be tuning in, man. You know he's going to be tuning in. If not live, then you know he's going to be checking this out. Hopefully he's watching live. Let's get the... Wide's up in here.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up, Wad? How are you?
Say what?
Oh, not bad at all.
Right now we're just waiting for our second place finisher and Billy. Let me call Billy to the booth. Waiting on you. Another awesome race tonight, bro. What a way to finish up a season. Where's that 88 car? There he is. Now he pops on in. Billy.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going, brother?
Billy.
Good, brother.
You are our first interview tonight, man. Tell us, man. How you doing?
I'm good, brother.
Give us your rundown.
Oh man, had a good car, man. I know I knew Sludge was going to be pretty good too, and I figured if we could just get hooked up together, then we could maybe kind of separate ourselves a little bit, and we kind of did that, you know, and yeah, just tried a bunch of strategy, man. Like I think the second stage there, I took no tires, took a gamble. Was able to pull out the stage win, and then, you know, same thing right here at the very end. You know, it's Wide win an extra lap, and then kind of the short pit really didn't get you anywhere, and he was able to come out and in front of me and hold it. I mean, I was catching him, but if I had another lap or two, I might could have got to him. But my hat's off to him for getting a win right here at the championship race, and look forward to next season, man.
I tell you, man, there was a lot of good racing. Clean, real clean. So clean that we kind of went off the deep end on the second stage. I think you'll appreciate that in the broadcast. But man, it was you and Sludge the whole race, battling back and forth. I know Eagles was up there. That third stage, man, it was a good run of the top 7 cars. You guys all stayed together in a pack pretty well. At one point when that Sludge had, you know, a pretty decent gap on you guys, it was you, War, and I forget who else. I want to say Portal maybe, or Dark, working together. And, you know, we were talking about it. Was your strategy kind of stay hooked up with those 3 guys to close that gap on Sludge, or did you think you have the car that you could have run him down on your own?
Oh, man, I was just balls to the wall, man. I was letting her eat. I was trying to do all I could do to try to get back to him, you know, because he was killing me on pit road. Not sure what was up with my pit crew tonight.
You had JD's
16
pit stop.
seconds, 16-2, 16-4. I don't know if I ever got a pit stop in the 15s.
Oh, wow.
But all in all, man, it was a great race, man. It's a great momentum builder going into next season. So
Yeah, it was a great racing all around between Daytona, between the B League, between the A League, man. It was a great night for racing.
yeah, man, I had a blast, man, as always.
I tell you, Billy, man, it kind of was shades of last week at Vegas, you know, with stage 1 with Sludge out in front and you in second. You know, I know that we talked at this past week about that how that played out with stage 1. Was that in the back of your mind, you know, coming in when you were in second right there with Sludge? Was that kind of in the back of your mind? An exact same place, the exact same situation as last week.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. I mean, I knew we had fast cars. I just figured if we could get hooked up, you know, maybe we could kind of pull off a little bit and just battle on our own for the end. But just kind of didn't work out that way. I don't know if he could take no tires or if he was taking 2 tires or 4 tires or what. I figured he was going to try to pull some strategy too. So I already knew what I had planned going into the race and executed it in stage 2 and just come up a little bit short in the end there.
Yeah, man, it was a good race all around for you. You know, you stayed clean, you stayed up front. So congratulations on taking home second place.
Absolutely.
You came into this 28 points down, and I know you don't care about the championship, but you know obviously everybody wants to win for pride and all that. But you know, came a little short, and you know it wasn't for lack of effort and lack of a show, man. So congratulations on finishing the season in second place.
Yeah, man, thank you, man. It's like I said it all along, man. I'd rather hand the trophy to somebody else because my big trophy is FTR and all you guys, so that's what matters to me.
Yeah, man. Well, there's definitely some no repeat this year, so that's always cool, man, to see some new guys out there winning. And you know, as you saw, man, I know Wide's been up in the booth a couple times this season, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this your first win, Wide, or no? I'm not sure. I can't recall.
Second, I also won New Hampshire.
Okay. Yep. So, I mean, you had, you know, Chargers up in the B League. There was some good racing tonight, man. A lot of shakeups in your standard top fives, man. War heavy up there today. You know, a lot of guys had a good run today. So, it was kind of like any given Sunday today, man, for all the leagues. So,
yeah, definitely. Congratulations, Billy, on an outstanding season and finishing runner-up in the points, and congratulations on a third place finish. It was definitely hard fought, and well earned. And speaking of hard fought and well earned, why? Congratulations on picking up your second W of the season, man. Tell us, man, how'd your race go tonight, other than coming out on top?
Oh, not bad. We qualified on the outside pole, so we started out good. For the first stage, we were just trying to stay in that draft up in the top 5. First pit stop went good, and I made 15.7 second stop, which wasn't bad. And then on the second stop, the driver just missed his mark, got a speeding penalty, and finished out the first stage back in 11th. So I had to rally back in the second stage a little bit, but managed to drive up through there, and then on the second pit stop in the second stage, did same as Billy, just a fuel only, and managed to get a second and start on that outside roll again for the third stage. And main goal was to stay in that draft. And you know, War mentioned that you know, I was running 4th, War was in 5th, we had Eagles in 3rd. He said, you know, we should try to push Eagles up there. So we tried to get that run going on the inside, but couldn't quite get it made. Or just you gotta check up a little bit too much on that bottom just to not push up, and couldn't complete it there for Eagles. And you know, and then just like Billy on that final pit stop, you know, just a gas and go, and I stayed there as long as I could just just to make it to where I didn't have to run the extra lap on whole
I
tires.
was going to ask you
pit.
that. Did you ran that to 0, huh?
I did. I ran to
Yeah,
0.
I did too.
Okay.
I did too.
You know, when you're coming out on old tires, your car's a little looser. And, I mean, you want to limit how many laps you're actually running like that. So I stayed out the extra lap just to limit that extra lap on old tires where you're so loose trying to get up to speed. And I expected to get it with Billy and then fight, you know, side by side for the win, but Billy was a little conservative getting in pit road, and that was the difference maker.
Yep.
Yeah, you came out pretty quick, and you came out on a good run, you know, with a decent, you know, that's where people were, you know, making up time on coming out of pit road, you know, staying out and being able to get that run on the people coming out. But that last pit stop, man, you hit it just right, and you were able to come out, you know, balls to the wall, and enough to keep that gap between Billy coming out of 2 and 3 or 1 and 2, man. So your strategy worked out. Awesome for you, man.
Yeah, I knew that's what I had to do in order to stand a chance. Like I said, I just didn't expect to get out in front. I thought we were going to come out side by side and, you know, fight for it. But like Billy said, he was a little conservative getting in the pit road, and that was what mattered. That's what made the big difference.
That and a bad pit stop, yeah, that's what made the difference.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Wyatt, I mean, speaking of pit stops, all season long, you know, watching you through all season long and seeing kind of your style and your method with these pit stops, you kind of pit off sequence with everybody. Whether it's either maybe a short pit, you know, strategy, one race, staying out an extra lap or two, the next race. This race, you know, it kind of looked like that you were staying out that lap or two extra after everybody. You know, seeing that all season, is that something that you go into every race, you know, planned out, or is that something that you just kind of, you know, kind of as the race goes on, you're just kind of playing it by ear and letting it roll? Because you're definitely, you know, using that to your advantage and really get you some spots, and it's really fascinating to kind of watch how you do that. So I'm kind of curious how you play that out. As far as, is that something, you know, going through the week in practice that you kind of plan out as far as laps in the stage, laps to go, how much your fuel mileage, and when you want to pit, and pitting off schedule with these guys?
No, actually, you know, pitting off schedule is, lap time wise, it's a disadvantage because you don't have that draft getting up to speed or that draft on your final lap before you pit. So it's a bit of a disadvantage. The reason I do it is you know, too many times I've gotten hit in the back end and, you know, pushed in pit road and caused a speeding penalty. So I do it just as a conservative way to not get pit penalties.
That's a good idea, man. Good
That's
strategy.
what I was going to say. Yep, that's the same thing. Like if you pit by yourself, you don't have to worry about somebody behind you.
Yep.
And we saw that with the Eagles actually. Before he got it got engine failure or something, that he was coming in the pits and it looked like he got tapped in the rear or spun out. Something happened when there was everybody just kind of bottlenecked up. So I mean, absolutely. You know, like I said, man, I mean, kind of sitting up in here in a booth and watching you guys and watching you do that in these pit strategies that you've been doing all year, and kind of watching it and learning from you, man. It's just pretty awesome, actually, man. It's just really awesome.
No, like I said, it's a disadvantage lap time on all of the big tracks where draft plays a part, because you know that draft is worth 2 to 3 tenths every lap, and when you stay an extra lap and then you got to get up to speed by yourself in a lap, that's 2 laps. So, I mean, you're losing 4 to 6 tenths by doing that, but you're making sure you don't lose 15 seconds.
Yep.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations there, Wyatt, on your win. Now we're gonna talk to our 3rd place driver, but our 1st place for the season, man, Sludge.
The champion.
Well, hello.
What's up,
Still
winner chicken dinner?
Congratulations, Sludge.
Oh, thank you.
hats off to you, man. You're the new A-League FTR Racing League champion, man. Tell us, your rundown of this race, and then your overall season, and what's your whole give us the speech, man. Speech.
What speech?
First of all, I'd like to thank God and my mom and all my fans.
Throughout the whole season, the big shout out goes to McLovin. I couldn't do it without him. 100%. I'm glad that he stuck with me the whole season and to the near future. See, today's race, or tonight, excuse me, I just needed to get that stage win. So get that one stage win, and
It was a wrap.
But I was thankfully, Billy, I want to thank him for racing me clean, not really battling 4 stages earlier on. That's a lot of respect right there. Let's see what else. I do have to apologize to the Eagles. That's a big deal right there. I didn't realize he was going to go really low on pit entrance. So I bumped him in the left quarter, tapped him a little bit, made him lose control. So that's 100% my fault. But pit road.
Incidental contact, man.
I don't know about pit road, man, but my crew guys, they killed it today. They gave me the first pit, stage 3, first pit road, 15.1.
Oh, wow.
They killed it.
Wow.
And then the last pit stop, it was a 15.4. So I don't know if my entrance was solid for get that good a time, but they just killed it for me. I kind of wish I got the win, make it a little bit more better, but all in all, the race was fine. Bill and I, we were just dominant the whole time. If we hooked up, if he's leading when I'm pushing, we were gone 100%. If I was leading and he was pushing, we weren't gone. He had a dominant car for tonight. But congrats to Wide for winning on the strategy of staying out. I don't know how he managed to have fresher tires on that long run. Same thing with Billy, but they both killed it tonight. So congrats both of them for 1 and 2. But yeah, it was a fun race.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. Just want to say my hats off to you, man. I think you won. I think 7 races. I think it's 7, I believe. 7 races this season. So, well deserving of the championship, man. You put in the work. You did what you needed to do, and very consistent. And just look forward to battling with you next season. I know we got a lot tougher field next season with some guys added, but I think if we can get hooked up on the track somewhere along with a few others, I think we can pull off some wins next season. So just hats off to you for season 3 FTR champion of the A-League. It's not easy to do, and congratulations on that.
Yeah,
Thanks,
man,
Billy.
you killed it all season, man. So
And it's not easy to do. And Bubba and I were up here talking throughout the race that, I mean, it's hard enough just to get a stage win, let alone a win in a race, let alone a championship. So I know if McLovin's not watching live, then he definitely will be tuned in to watch the broadcast. And he's a good friend of everybody's in FTR, and look forward to seeing him on the racetrack with you. It's for me personally, just watching your race, man, just really hats off and congratulations, and seeing the dominance that you had, you know, it was just absolutely just fascinating to watch, and to be up here in the booth just to learn from you, man. You know how you handle that car. You know, it's just a pleasure for me. I mean, it's just you know, just appreciative, really, man. And just absolutely awesome, man. Congratulations. You know, that's you know, I mean, I don't know what else to say, man. You really killed it all season long, and you know, you said 7 races, Bill? 7 wins, 8 wins, something like that. I mean,
Yeah, I think he got like
just
7
all of
wins, I
them,
believe.
just like Micah, all of them. So, like, it's easier to count the wins that he didn't win than it is to count the ones he did. So, but
You know, I think typical would have been tough too. You know, if he wouldn't have had his PS issues, you know, he missed a couple races right here before the end of the playoffs and couldn't run the playoffs. So I know he'd have probably been right there too, because I think he won like 4 races.
yeah, typical had a good season too. So,
you know, Wyatt had a good season. I think this was either the 2nd or 3rd win for Wyatt. I'm not sure.
Second.
Might be 2nd. So I mean, he was right there in contention too. You know, with him, if he'd had been a little bit more consistent, you know, had a little bit better finishes in some of the other races, he might have been right there too. So I mean, my hats off to him too as well. You know, he's been Mr. Consistency as well. So he put himself in position. So congratulations to him as well.
The thing that hurt me the most was I missed 4 races in the regular season.
Yeah.
wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
You got a spot to put that trophy?
Um,
Got a spot picked out on the mantle, or on the shelf, or on the on the
depends on how
dresser?
big it is. I don't know how big it is.
Well, how big is your garage?
How small it is. No, who knows? I might
that thing's going in the bed next to him the day he gets it.
I might keep it for one night, but it's going straight to the club. He deserves it more than I do.
It was definitely well earned, man. Well earned all season, and like I said, just hats off to you. Congratulations. It's I mean, look forward to starting the season. You know, back up. Not this coming Wednesday, but the following Wednesday when you guys move the A League to Wednesday nights, and just looking forward to seeing you. Looking forward to defending that championship, man. You're going to take everything that you learned this season and keep that momentum going into next year?
Learn. I'll be learning more next season than this season. I'll do my best. I mean, I'm going to try to win races, but I guarantee that I'll probably get at least 1 or 2 wins because all these guys that really got next season, oh my God, they're in the top 5 all-time list. It's going to be a challenge for us.
It is. I'm ready for it.
I'm not. Thanks to you, damn it.
I'm ready.
Friendly rivalry, man. Friendly rivalry.
For the most part, you just got to work that draft.
It is.
No, I'm going to wreck Billy to say that's what you get for doing all this stupid shit.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. See how it goes. But to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to be able to race most Wednesdays because of work.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of in the same boat. I got another league on Wednesday, so depending on the times, again, I might end up missing a few in the regular season if they overlap.
Yeah, so Wednesday nights it'll be at 8 o'clock.
Should be.
Yeah,
I'll do my best in making it. It just depends on work deal. That's about it.
Yep.
That's well, we'll look forward to seeing all you guys. you know, keep on competing, keep on racing, keep on learning from all you guys, you know, in the next season to come. You know, I just want to say congratulations to Wide Open once again, winning the last race here at the Auto Club in Season 3 in the FTR A-League Season Championship. Want to congratulate Sludge again, winning the FTR A-League Championship. Also want to congratulate Micah for winning the B-League Championship. Anything else you want to throw in before we wrap it up, Bubba?
Nah, man, it was a great season all around. It's been a pleasure being up in the booth with you. You know, the broadcasts are always good, and, you know, watching these A-League guys, and actually I'd like to thank some of the A-League guys. I know I filled in for Rub for letting me giving me that right to come up and race with them, you know, some tracks. So, you know, and thank the A-League guys for everything they've done. Sludge, you've helped me out a lot. Billy's helped me out exponentially. You know, like I said in the broadcast, man, if I had to thank the amount of people that helped me, I'd have to name 50 people throughout this league. So, you know, it's one of the best leagues I've seen. One of the most dedicated ones I've seen as far as people practicing and whatnot. So, like I said, you know, I left a Daytona party to make sure I came and raced this race, and everybody else did the same, man. You know, so hats off to everybody, not just the three that we have in this booth, but everybody in the A-League, everybody in the B-League, and I'd like to welcome all the new C-League guys coming in and the new guys coming into B and A-League next season. This season's grown. This league's grown a lot. Correct me if I'm wrong. We're looking at what, 60 drivers next season, Billy?
Yeah. So we have 31 drivers in A, 16 drivers in B, and 20 drivers in C.
Which is insane. Figures
31,
66, right? Something like that.
Something like 70, I think.
Yeah, that's insane, you know. So to see where we were this season to where we're at next season, man, it speaks volumes for, you know, you as the owner, Billy. You know, this is a league that people want to join. There's no egos here. There's no, there's a camaraderie. Like I said, we kind of wasted second stage talking about how well this league is, and, you know, giving kudos to this league. But it was appropriate, and I think you'll appreciate that. But man, damn good season, man. I'd like to thank you guys for welcoming me into the season. I know I came in a race or two short of the start, but the things that I've learned, obviously, it showed, you know, today in my race, running out there in the top 5. You know, everybody pushes everybody to get better every race. So, you know, damn good league, man. Good job with everything you've done, Billy. So thank you for that.
Yeah, man. Thank you all. I appreciate everything that you guys have done as well. You know, filling in and when Shady couldn't do it, and then Shady coming back, and you guys helping each other. So it's always a blast, man, to have you guys on the mic, and just really appreciate you guys. I appreciate JD and Blazin' when those guys filled in as well. When some guys couldn't make it, you know, it's a family effort, right? I mean, everybody pitched in and did their part, you know, when other guys couldn't be in here, you know, to broadcast the leagues. And just want to say thanks to all the racers that joined us, you know, that joined this season, and the guys that's been with us from day one, and all the new guys that's going to be racing with us for next season.
They got some big shoes to fill when they step into this, man.
It was definitely a hell of a season. I mean, I had a blast. You know, I want to appreciate everybody that's tuned in to our YouTube, you know, to our broadcasts and everything. I want to appreciate you guys for supporting us, and our FTR page. You know, we got it up and running. Got over 150 members now. I mean, it's sky's the limit, man. As long as we can keep doing what we're doing and race good, race respectful, and everybody gets along. I mean, it's awesome, man. It's just awesome.
Yeah, man. All right, boys. Well, I think that's about it for the wrap up of season 3, man. Season 4 kicks off next week.
Oh, well said. Well said.
What do you got, Sludge?
One more quote. Billy, this is for you. Kiss my
Well, we're gonna end it on that note, boys.
Yeah.
You know what though? You stole that shit before I did because I was fixing to say it.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on a great season and a great race, all three of you guys.
Yeah, enough said on that. Enough said
All
on
right.
that. And congratulations again, Sludge. Congratulations, Micah, winning the championships of A League and B League. Be sure, everybody, to tune in on Friday for the new FTR podcast that can be seen on YouTube. And then we will look forward to seeing everybody in Daytona for the B League, kicking things off with Speed Week next week, starting Sunday at 7 p.m. next week. Qualifying 6:45, race I believe about 7, and then the new C League follows them on next Sunday, and then the following Wednesday, the first week of March, we'll have the A League boys back in action down in Daytona.
So unlike everybody else, we take no days off, ladies and gentlemen, in YouTube land. So it actually keeps going next week.
No off season this season. No off season this season for Hardcore Bubba. I'm Shady Acres. We will see everybody next Sunday in Daytona.
All right, y'all.
Thank you, guys.